Hey guys, Joe here. It's been a while since I've been up into the mountains, into my area, with good reason. Sometime in July, this area got hit by a severe thunderstorm, and it hit hard. Probably later on, I'll show you exactly where the impact was from down below. It just doesn't look like much from below, but when you see it up here and then see that, you understand exactly how bad it is. I mean, it's so freaking bad that I actually have to walk up here. I couldn't take my truck. I mean, there are tracks here, even people with 4x4. One guy with a rock crawler had trouble getting up here. So let me show you some of the devastation around here. It's a perfect extent of why you do not be out in the mountains when a thunderstorm hits, or just get the hell out of there immediately before it comes. So let me show you exactly the damage. So, look at this. That used to be a flat area with the trail. And as you can see, people came up here in a four-wheel drive and still had difficulty. There's the ravine that I bypassed, and there's the trail I go up. Look at that. So I'm going to show you the area where the ephedra, or what's left of it, actually none, where it was tagged for tea. So let's go take a walk on over there and see exactly the scope of the damage. Okay, here's what's left of that area. There's a few ephedra left, but let me give you a good look. There you go. That came from that area right in there. And that area right to it is just completely puked up in here. You can see that's not those aren't trails down there. That's flood. Came right, the thunderstorm parked itself right on top of these mountains and just poured. Look at this. When I came up here last time, I was floored. I mean, I've seen flooding before, but this is just horrifying, scary. You know that feeling when you see something and you realize that if you were caught in this, you'd be dead? It's like it just scoured this area. I mean, there's just barely any plant life. This used to be a fairly shallow spot right here. Oh, Jesus. And right there, used to be able to cross. Not so much now. Oof. Yeah, that crack right there. But look at that. I don't care how tough, how macho, your skill level, whatever it is. You're caught in this, your best bet is to get to the highest ground you can. Otherwise, you're screwed. So, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to try to go up to the area where I filmed a few times and see the scope of the damage. I'm not that optimistic that it's okay, because I've seen some signs that it's trashed as well. So We'll see when we get there, right? I just wanted to point exactly, you can pretty much see how deep and hard the flood was. This is an ephedra bush that is nearly completely buried. For all intents and purposes, the water could have been knee to hip height on me. So that's about probably nearly 3 feet right here. Takes about at least 6 inches to knock you off your feet. So 3 feet, you're gone. So, and away we go. All right. Here's the trail. An interesting phenomenon here. As you can see, no flooding here, flooding there. Here's the trail, one of the trails, perfectly fine, not fine. It just, you can see right there, the area I'm going, just wiped this place out. Which is that one area that I showed, like where I did exploration, that it's about at least 40 feet above the ravine floor. So we'll see if that survived. But yep, fine, not fine, fine, not fine. So continuing on. Well, almost to my area. It's not looking good. I mean, Jesus Christ. This is just astounding. One of the frustrations of trying to get a base camp going is, well, as the saying goes, man imposes and nature disposes. So, holy moly. This is a nightmare. Moving on. Okay, now this begs the question here. This looks to be like a piece of 2x2 lumber. Where the hell did it come from? I mean, as far as I know, there's no habitation or, houses or anything like that over there, unless someone came by during the summertime, right before the flood, and started building a kind of a deer blind or something like that up there. I don't know, but if I find any more, I might be able to make some use of them. Turn them into, like, help make a shelter or something, All right. All right, well, it's gone. The area where I did the blanket wrap, the pine sap, and among others, is this whole area has been scoured. I mean, completely scoured. Where my gear is, that's where I used to do my filming right there, And let's see here. And over there, that's where I tested the skarma. And gathered the pine sap. And as you can see, this whole area is just scoured. No one to blame. I mean, you could blame nature, but that's just nature. That's what she does. Changes things whenever she wants. So, well, I mean, I could still use this area. I mean, hell, plenty of firewood around here. Could even have a bonfire without fire, worrying about fire spreading, unless you count the sparks. But other than that, it's just gonna be a pain in the air, derriere in the wintertime, because that ground's gonna be cold, cold, cold. But you know what? I think I might do some hot tenting this winter. You know, make a little small fire bed, put my Lavu over that, see how that does. So, wow. Well, time to search for like a better camp area where I don't have to worry about flooding, yeah? So, more to come. Oh, jeez. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Wow, did that storm carve out the land? Jeez. Boy, that storm treated this land like a Thanksgiving turkey. Really carved it up. Look at this. That whole embankment just collapsed. This is the way I came. This was not this like a gorge before. This was a fairly somewhat flat area. Now it's just... Jeez. It's kicking my butt. So, oof. At this point, I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it up to that one area I explored to make a camp, see how well it is. Well, do what I can. So, carrying on. You know, some people will use their knife to cut grass. You can, but it's a very good way to dull up your knife. What I usually like to do is I grab a handful like this, push down, give it a little twist, and there we go. Nice tinder. So, I usually like to gather tinder as much as I can. So, I think I'll stop for a break soon and have some coffee. Well, I found some dead sage here. Great firewood, burns fast, burns very hot. I'm going to gather some of its bark, but before I usually do that, even if it is this time of the year of November and it's been cold out, seen snakes and scorpions and tarantulas still, believe it or not. Saw some last week. So usually I take my walking stick and bang around, and that usually discourages them from staying there. And for the most part, it's relatively safe to reach in and grab the bark. And this bark is not that good. A little bit of handful, but should be enough. I'm going to get a fire going with flint and steel. So Moving on. So, as I was gathering some more sagebrush bark, looked over and saw this area, and it's nice, fairly flat. Just clear out some of the dead brush around here, and I'd have probably made myself a nice camp. And it is high enough that even that major flood wouldn't reach up here. Of course, getting back home would be a different story. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to make myself some coffee and maybe call it a day. So, more to come. Oh, the joys of sitting on a slope here. Well, let's get this fire started, eh? Oh, the joys of being on a slope. My flint steel bag. Like to save extra tinder. Rule of thumb is don't close your container all the way. Otherwise you have to put your flint steel back in. It'll be more difficult. One of the things I don't like about grass, it falls apart like this. Well, here we go. wearing these gloves here because I've got tired of some of these plants are rather thorny. It got me a few times. Time to heat the water up. I'm sure you guys seen this in some of my videos before. My favorite coffee, Warrior Coffee as it's called, vanilla flavored. Oh yeah. That's good. Let's adjust the camera here. Okay. There we go. Much better. Well guys, you saw the devastating effects of a flash flood up in the mountains. Hope some of you take it more seriously. Yeah, I know some of you young bucks think, so what, I could be able to get out and run out of here? Alright, I mean, I've been there. Remember myself crossing a river on a a line, basically. Was like a guideline, you know, one hand, line, wire to hold on to, the other gets your feet on, and had to get back, had to cross the river that way, and it was like basically up to my calf, and I felt that river trying to pull me away. You know, scared the crap out of me, and still don't know why this day I didn't wait, but impetuous of youth, I guess. Anyways, looks like I found another area to set up camp again. I can still use the old area. Just have to be a little bit more wary when there's rain. Still need to go up to the upper area. So, there's that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. And hit like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. So, cheers. Have a good one. All right, last part here. I'm up at an upper trail here overlooking where I came, and this is the scope of the damage of that flood. It just scoured the ground. I mean, that's really, I mean, it's like two sides here. You know, the valley on this side and the valley on the other side. I'm going to show you. It's like, you know, complete, utter devastation. And some water damage. But not as bad as that. Criminy. Well, once again, hit like if you'd like to, and please subscribe if you haven't. More to come later. Thank you.